Can we just take a minute to appreciate that it feels like survival game year? I know people talk about that there's a lot of survival games, but it's funny. In my own reality, I never feel like that. I never feel like there's a lot of survival games. Now, the thing is hundreds of hours can be poured into survival games, but I feel like there is the respective tastes for everyone. And Conan Exiles never really hit me as a fire game. I would have to play it. It looks cool, but I never got into it. Ark Survival, could never get into it, but knew that was a big game. Had a friend who played it religiously and played it on console religiously. Now that is a commitment. But yeah, then it never really hit me. Then there's Minecraft and other things that come along, you know, the ones that fall under survival in different ways, where it's like they have survival aspects, but like it's not all the way the core. And I've played a fair few of them, but I feel like this year is just the survival game year, dude. The literal survival game year. Like, whoo. I'm playing Nightingale right now. If you guys seen my V Rising first impressions, I started V Rising, Power Worlds, and Power Worlds isn't even really survival. I would say Nightingale and V Rising have Power Worlds beat on a survival aspect, but for the survival aspects they incorporate, awesomeness. This whole thing is pretty cool. Enshrouded didn't get to play yet, but that's on my list. But I'm not going to, you could literally pour hundreds of hours into each one. So it's like, survival games can become like MMOs. You gotta get to end game with each one. Then you could switch off and play the other. And so I can't keep starting to each one. I think I'm the furthest in terms of if I had like progress bars with Power Worlds essentially. And I'm really early getting to mid power now in V Rising. But I still got to expand so much in the castle, so much grinding. And it's just like, geez, I'm doing so much. But Nightingale, man. Nightingale is hitting different. And I think V Rising is not even fully released either right now. So that's another thing. But I'm here for it. I am really here for it. Survival games are some of my favorite games to play. Like, I don't know why. They are just that feeling like getting stronger. Just feeling like you're, linearly working towards a goal where it's like breaking down stones, moving up. Just that's what it's just awesome. It just feels right. if I could, but it just feels right. It feels like you're actually working towards something. I don't know. Hopefully I'm saying that right, but it feels like you're actively working towards something that just is giving you that rush in your head. Essentially, bro. Essentially, because it's funny. You know what like has me stuttering is the fact that you really are just doing a bunch of things and a bunch of zeros and ones, but those are the best goddamn zeros and ones I've ever felt in my life. No, but honestly, it's more than that. It really, what hits me about survival games is when you get to that late stage of you've got your base, man, you've got everything decked out. You've got storages and storages and storages on maybe stone and wood. It's like when you hit that stage where you have an abundance of stone and wood in the chests, and it's easy for you to just stack chests of stone and wood. That's when you feel really rich. It's not even about the goal anymore, or the actual currency if the game has one. It's about when your chests look fully abundant of stones and tree logs. Like Terraria, I think I have like 300 and something hours in Terraria, dude. I just kept making new worlds, kept playing in hardcore, just having a ball, man. Having an absolute ball. And then when it came to like whatchamacallit, when it came to, what is it? I'm like missing parts of my brain right now. Valheim. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot Valheim. Dude, Valheim I sunk hours into. I just ended up getting to the metal like wolf armor and stuff. I have to reinstall that and actually check it out. But I think I just started getting to either iron or the little wolf. And oh wow, Valheim, man. And the little, you know what scared me? The little sea serpent things. Woo, those were freaky, dude. Those were freaky. But Valheim didn't come out this year, and that's why I didn't mention it. But man, I feel like we've been spoiled with survival games, and you just have to sink your teeth in, dude. You have to sink your teeth in. And honestly, I'm here for it, dude. I'm here for all the survival games. But going back to the point in the beginning that I wanted to make, I didn't feel like there was a lot of flavor for me. And now it feels like there has been just 5 solid games that have dropped that all feel my flavor, man. Enshrouded, Nightingale, Valheim's old, but Valheim Re-Rising's also old. Didn't drop this year. You know, I should mention that. But, you know, all of that. And then I'm playing Core Keeper 2, which, not 2, but Core Keeper, which that also is just so much fun. And it's just, I'm locked, man. I will be distracted forever. I'm not distracted, but I will definitely have some things to invest my time in for a while, dude. Like, man, it's like, it's all I needed. All I needed. And then I want to get back into a competitive shooter, but that's for a completely different video. But yeah, man, Nightingale has been fun. I love the effects in the world. I love this whole Feywild and tarot card sort of thing they got going on. It's actually pretty sick. It's pretty sick. Anyways, I'm having tons of fun. This video was just dedicated to call it oof, give me a minute. This video was just to give praise to the survival games dropping. I guess I'll end this video talking on Nightingale a bit. Nightingale is most certainly fun. I have to lock in a little bit more. I can't wait till they add a tattoo system. The tattoo system is going to be something of gold. The lineage system is a little bit weird to me. I think it's literally just to help you craft your character's face a little bit more, maybe mash 2 faces together if you want. I think that's how it's supposed to work. Have to fiddle around with that more. But everything has been fun, dude. It's really like diving into Nightingale. I didn't even have a second thought. I knew I would get in there. I'm already building a massive build, which might be time consuming and I may have regret my choices, but I'm actually going to get right back in. There might be Nightingale footage under this video. I will not know until I put the game underneath this because the audio is above it. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, it's survival game year. Get yourself a survival game. You know, not endorsed, sponsored, or whatever by any of these, but get yourself Nightingale. Remember, some of these games are early access still and will be in early access forever. No, I'm just joking, but you know, a lot of them are still worth putting time into. You get some glitches here and there. V-Rising actually feels pretty polished. So, no, Enshrouded feels good for it being early access and dropping right now. So I say hop in. Valheim, Core Keeper. Core Keeper is top down. Core Keeper is like Terraria, basically. So 2D sort of style, but like 2D with like 3D type of sprites and stuff. But Core Keeper is definitely worth getting into. Shoot, Core Keeper might be under this video, who knows? But yeah, I definitely recommend getting into these survival games if you feel like you have nothing to play, because you know what survival games are to me? I've never heard anyone make this comparison. Do you know the whole cookie clicker games? That's almost what survival games feel like, but then the cookie clicker gameplay is only an aspect of it. What makes cookie clicker good and games like that good is because like the no requirements to run them. But I'm telling you, if you like slightly mindless games like that at times, though, trust me, you're going to be clicking a lot of wood and rocks to collect your first starting materials. But when it gets a little bit more badass, depending the game, you know, a couple more features come in, but that core will never leave. Mining rocks and chopping logs, and you'll be there forever. Core Keeper actually does a unique thing to this, where it has branches growing underground, and you cut the roots. You cut the roots to get your wood, and I thought that was such a cool idea. So shout out to Court Keeper. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Much love and much moonlight, ladies and gentlemen. Go get yourself a survival game, because it's survival game year.